Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Black Blaze Gaming. We are here. Cass and I are going to raid the DOJ again. We're coming, Cash Patel. I would threaten Pam Bondi, but she's gone.
Yeah, has she officially been replaced yet?
Well, yeah, there's been an interim replacement for her for a while.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
What
Can't remember his name.
Is she gone from politics, or where'd she go?
I think she's doing a podcast. I could be wrong. Because I know, wasn't it Dan Bongino who stepped down to go back to his podcast because it was making him more money? And
Probably.
That's all he cares about.
That's
He doesn't actually
crazy.
care about real change. Yeah.
No. Ganga.
Chimichanga. Okay.
Chimichanga.
I had to fucking mess around with my shit. Okay, there we go. And there was a new Payday DLC that came out today, an espionage weapon pack. I'll give them credit where it's due. At least the price isn't egregious. It's not like you get a whole lot from it, but hey, Kiryu, welcome in. Just talk about the new Payday DLC. And in terms of base game changes, not really much changed. They changed a bunch of stuff about the over 9000 saw, but I don't know if it'll be any more useful than it was before, because it really the new SMG is dog shit. Yeah, fair. I haven't gotten it. I don't know if I will get it. The watch is kind of an interesting concept. But the Inspire Ace gun is OP as shit. It sounds like it would be.
Yeah, the watch is the only thing I'm actually kind of interested in.
Yeah, the other things I don't really care that much about. Like the dart gun's kind of cool, I guess, but see, the thing is it seems like the kind of thing that you would use for yeah, because you can use it for rezzing people, which is nuts. But the other thing it would be useful for is stealth, but the way I like to approach stealth is a completely sterile approach. Just leave no trace that I was ever there. If I gotta knock somebody out, I've failed. And I don't mind doing things where you do knock people out, but eventually you get to a point where you knock everybody out and you're like, well, this is pointless. I mean, obviously this game has a limit on how many people you can actually kill during a stealth mission, but which I actually do like. That's something that I think more stealth games should employ. Because if the guards start going missing, someone's gonna notice. That's kind of... It's kind of a major thing that a lot of stealth games miss. Drip, drip, drip. Also, I jumped into Elder Scrolls Online yesterday to help Cass out with some combat stuff, and was very quickly reminded how they've really messed up the combat system in that game. But also that they've done all this stuff, this talk about quality of life and transparency, and we're working on improving the game, so we're not making a chapter DLC this year. But there's still a lot of bugs that are major bugs for their pre-existing quality of life stuff that they still haven't fixed, and I don't understand why they why people believe them in the slightest when they say that they're working on improving the quality of life and the experience for players, because they're not doing that. They're just throwing a bunch of features in and not actually testing them or fixing them when they break, and it pisses me off. I think, like, I don't know if it's like the game is just so fundamentally flawed down to its foundation, like Payday 2 is, to the point that like, anytime they fix anything, something else gets broken, and the best way for them to like actually completely fix the game would be to rewrite it from the ground up. But maybe that's what they need to do at this point. It's not like they, you know, didn't make $2 billion in 10 years of the game being online. I get it, MMOs are expensive to run, but like, make it worth the money people spend on it, especially if you're going to increase the cost of monetization stuff constantly. I should probably do a video about the new stuff in ESO. I don't even know about the new stuff. I think I should do a video about the problems that they still haven't fixed.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, because I kind of just want to focus on, like, because a lot of the backlash I've gotten for previous videos, even though all of my ESO videos have been received very positively, if you just look at like dislike ratio and even comments, a lot of the backlash I have received on some of those videos has been like just trying to say, oh, but they're doing this and this and this, and these are good things, but they're not fixing some of the core issues. Granted, people will also cling to a specific thing I say that they either didn't understand or like or they just personally disagree with, and they'll just focus on that rather than like the other things that I talk about that kind of supersede that. But making a weapon skin right now, copying code from the other ones. You know, like, I've made 2 masks in this game, and like, I copy over essentially the XML files that they're built based on, right? Because I've done it twice. I've done it right twice now, so I should be able to make a third mask. Third mask won't render. It just will not appear in game, and I don't know why. It shows up in the menu, but as soon as you try to load the preview, it just shows the base straps for the mask, and I'm really pissed. I don't know what's breaking it, because there's literally, I can't see a single reason why it shouldn't work, but it just doesn't work. Reminds me of myself back in the day. The clowns from TV. You're damn right. We're clowning it up. Fuck off, Gash Patel. Whoop, poo. Oh, come on. There we go. Hmm.
Got it.
Okay. Bane line there is based on downs, if I recall correctly. We haven't been down once. I mean, Cass went down from a cloaker, but it's not a proper down, so. But there are voice lines definitely based on downs. Like if you really struggle, he's like, whoa, close one there. When the police assault ends. Ooh. Ooh, signal the driver. So he's like praising us since we didn't do too badly on the first police assault.
Hell yeah.
Oh. Armor plating. Like, how we just turn into a pit crew at the end of this level?
Oh yeah.
Kiryu, what's your favorite? What's your least favorite enemy unit in this game? Watch can open like 3 doors there. 3. Damn. Whoop. Get murked. There we go. Oh, there's a key card at the front desk. Marshall Sniper because they do nothing. That's funny. They do nothing, so I don't like. Fair enough.
Okay, we have at least 3 key cards.
Oh, you found one in the operations room?
Yeah.
Then we have 4.
Sweet. Okay.
We had another viewer who said their least favorite enemy type is medics.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because in high level, they're just like obnoxious with how quickly they can heal enemies. So they give like they give some of the more obnoxious enemies so much health that it's like, yeah, I don't know. I've never had an issue with medics in at least Death Wish, since I've not done like Death Sentence Loud really, but.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if I have a least favorite enemy. I think none of them are really like that obnoxious for me. I really don't like shields just because like they do way more damage than they probably should. And they're more of a nuisance just because of the there's plenty of ways to deal with shields, but it's like ugh. I've always gotta either build to be able to counter them, or I have to fucking like shield surf, and I don't like shield surfing. There's a skill issue. Most of the time you can get a dozer heal. Only time is it through walls and floors, yeah.
Lol, 4 key cards, and yet we still get the fucking director's office.
Just got off work 30 minutes ago, yeah. Oh shit, let me check out the skin. That's gorgeous, I love it. Yeah, that's based. Ooh.
Ooh, yep.
Where you get flashbanged?
Yeah.
I wonder. That's another thing I wonder about this game's like design, and I think they should fix if they can. Is the fact that you can't switch input after the game has started. So it's either controller or mouse and keyboard. There's no switching once the game has already started. You have to restart the game entirely to switch controller input, and I think that's so stupid. I don't get why that's the case. I can't think of a reasonable explanation for it. The only thing that I can come up with is that maybe they're technically two separate builds of the game, which is kind of like what Helldivers 2 was doing with its languages, where each language that it was translated to had its own build of the game, which makes no fucking sense. If that's not if you don't make your game the language of your game a modular component, how are you developing? How are you even publishing to multiple countries? What the fuck? See, I want to make a custom gun in this game, but I'm also worried about the amount of work that will be needed to mod my baby, and also reducing the poly count, because I'm pretty sure the poly count I have is a little overkill for this game. But I'm already working on the high poly version of it to bake the normals down to low poly. Ooh. Model, animation, texture, sound, yeah. Well, that's going to be the toughest thing, is the sound. Because I'm not using I'm not basing it on a real-world weapon. And I'm not even basing it on a real-world caliber. And I've definitely looked at guides before for it, because I've used part of a custom weapon mod guide to help me make the custom masks, because there's really not great tutorialization for custom masks, so it's like mostly outdated. Got the files. Nice.
Goddamn.
That was quick. Going for a speedrun record today, I think. Luckily, I think the luckiest thing about the custom weapon I want to do is I don't have to do custom casing ejections. Because that would require me to work with the effects pipeline, and I don't want to. I mean, granted, I still technically have to work with the effects pipeline to some degree, but not super extensively because it's mainly just muzzle flash that I'll have to do. And I can probably copy muzzle flash from another gun and have it work just fine as long as I move the attachment point. Since my gun will have its own unique length, I'm sure. I don't like. I'm curious how my custom handgun compares in size to other handguns in this game, actually, and in other games. Also, I think I'd have to look, but I think that my my custom weapon would be the only one in the game that has a the type of slide that I modeled for it, and might be the only striker fired pistol. I don't know. I'd have to double check.
Oh shit.
Definitely the only caseless, because it, like, who the fuck puts caseless in their games? But forensics. Hopefully we get it on the first try here.
Yeah.
Not gonna hold my breath though. Fucking taser is dead. Oop. Dozer. Getting downed. Boodaloo-doo. Your skin glows so much in the daytime.
Oh my god, it was the first try.
Ha! Dude, we killing it. Killing it and thrilling it. You know, one thing I did forget about that Leech does is that it heals you when I take damage. Which I think is really cool.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 10% of damage, or I guess whenever I take damage, you get healed for 10%, or 10% of the damage I take is given to you as health. I'm not exactly sure which it is. It's one of the two.
That's fucking awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it makes me more comfortable knowing, like, being reminded of that, because that means that playing this is not a completely selfish build. Since, you know, when we have other guests on, like Salva and Madu, who are a little less experienced with the game, I can be more support for them than when I'm playing, like, I don't know, Anarchist, which is really selfish. Damn. It's time to have on, like, 230 HP Dex.
Here, Cloaker.
Hostage taker. Don't worry, buddy. I didn't take my my amphetamines this morning, so I'm feeling a little bit fried myself today. Ugh. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should remake Payday 2's like mechanics in Sandbox, and then remake this level in Sandbox.
That's funny.
That'd be kind of awesome,
Do it.
actually. All right, I'm gonna go. Also, so one thing I will say about Sandbox that makes it less viable for me as an alternative to Unreal Engine 5 right now is zero cloth or hair physics. Makes me sad. Okay, let me check the other screenshots you sent me. Oh yeah, it's bright as hell. I don't know. I have an HDR monitor, so an HDR OLED monitor, so that shit's bright as fuck on my screen. I don't know if you play in I don't know if you play in fake HDR, since this game doesn't have native HDR, but oh, that was bright. Fuck. I thought my light was bright. Holy hell. HDR is great, but the problem is that that hasn't been widely adopted yet, so I can't stream in HDR without having to worry about a bunch of tone mapping issues that I don't want to deal with. So using mod to play at nighttime on all the maps? That's kind of neat. It's like when ESO added that hourglass thing that allows you to change the time of day at your house. So you can have a permanent time of day or whatever. But at the Citric Villa, it doesn't do anything. It kind of like slightly alters the lighting a little bit, but it doesn't really... There's no nighttime at the Citric Villa because Arteum has no nighttime.
Which, like, how the fuck do Citrics get sleep?
Yeah. Yeah. You play without light so you don't get flashed by it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ, I'm tired. Okay. That'll be it for today's stream. We'll be back tomorrow with more raiding the DOJ and also Divinity Original Sin 2. And I'm excited. We're on Reaper's Coast now. Game's opening up. We're gonna get a huge power spike. I'm really excited for that.
It's gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh God. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.